Hey, I'm Michael Alexander.
I'm just Drew.
He didn't get a last name because he has no family. We're with Otis Heat today. Listen on. Fuck, I don't
This is a serious situation.
Are you recording already? Are you never not recording? I'm assuming it. I don't know. I'm assuming it'd be like Christmas at like 3 in the morning, and I'd come in here and
there
break
a
in, and
mic?
he'd be there and be like, "Yeah, I'm recording."
Got some good stuff last night. Of you stealing.
Sounds like two pigeons got in a fight.
This is so sensational.
Are you on the
See,
thing
swiping
still?
ladies.
Look, I'm just like
Swiping to
it's
the
just
right.
like-
Dating right now. Is this all it? You're just doing everyone?
No.
Right now, I
girl.
know I'm
I'm
gonna.
being pretty.
I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know. It's kind of weird to meet girls on a thing just like that. I know I'm gonna have like 4 more beers later, and then be like, download app.
What was that app? God, I... Call these guys up. What was that app? God damn,
Yeah.
I forgot.
Download it right
Tinder. All right, man. Tinder.
now. It sets up really quick. It just takes
Tinder
you.
or
It just
Tinder?
Tinder.
Like
Starting a
fire.
R. It's from
yeah,
the.
yeah.
I'm assuming the people who made Grinder, which if you don't know about, is
Yeah.
Grinder.
Is that for gay dudes?
It's the
Yeah.
gay dude one, which was
Yeah.
like,
It's the same thing, yeah. Oh, I got another match.
yeah.
I don't know. You might
This
have
is
to
a
speak
ti-
into
we're
the mic.
sponsored
how
by
long you been meeting girls on the internet?
We're sponsored by Tinder, the newest online dating app. This is a new addition to my arsenal of online dating apps.
Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's because it geolocates you. So the main reason.
girls are
He
in
started
town.
on Grinder, but then he found God.
That's right. Actually, did you hear that the guy that had the longest running like cure for being gay thing?
Yeah.
admitted
like the
it
pray
didn't
away
work.
the gay thing.
Yeah, what was it called? Ensure? No.
I don't know. I know they canceled the program because
Exodus.
Why did they cancel the program?
They
Exodus
just felt bad about
International.
You had to change your heart.
He decided he was like I'm gay and there's nothing gonna change about that. I'm not gonna try to keep changing everybody else. And he was like,
He was gay.
I think so. I think he said he.
Well, a
I
lot of
think,
those guys like they recognize that you're gay, but like they train you not to act on it and to like figure out how to get a boner.
How does that like
They,
intro
like-
to the class start? Like, all right, day one.
All right,
like,
homos. Let's
we all.
it's like zap.
Everyone wants to suck a dick.
Whenever, yeah, and it's like zap. They electrocute you a little bit.
I picked up a hitchhiker once.
Yeah.
That
Why
his
aren't we
sole
saying babies?
purpose, his sole purpose, man, was to get in the car and offer somebody a blowjob. He wasn't really trying to go anywhere
That was just what he was
except
doing.
there. Yeah. And I was like,
where are you trying to go
I was like,
down?
do you? It's like you don't really need a ride, do you?
He's like, you're not going anywhere. He's like, you can drop me off wherever you
I
want.
was like, I will drive you up right
He
here.
Trying to
just
get
gets
into
off
another
by
car.
giving out blowjobs to anonymous travelers.
Yeah,
Strange, man.
yeah.
How did
What
that
a world.
happen?
Well,
What a world.
I think he was.
To be
kind of-
fair, you were driving around naked.
I didn't have any pants on, to be fair.
Yeah.
True. We'll credit him that.
All right, I had to turn my phone on because like, I'll be professional. Turn my phone off. Now
To
I'm
the right.
downloading the weird hookup site.
But she's crazy.
Absolutely. You just got to be able to diagnose when they're like if they're crazy, like on the first date right away, and then just be like, all right, don't get connected. Don't ever have feelings for this person. Just
Remove yourself. Turn off
after.
your heart.
Turn off your heart and try to take this as far as it can
I'm like
go.
the opposite. That's when my heart turns on. I'm like,
I know that
yeah,
does
it's not
happen.
going well though.
Let me help her.
It doesn't never
Yeah, no,
ends
it's
up well.
going terrible. It's just how it works.
That's definitely behavior you want to curb eventually.
yeah. No, yeah. You guys come up to Seattle a lot?
We have been lately. We've been starting to make some good trips up here. This is like our 5th time. Is that right?
Yeah, we've been hitting it pretty hard the last
Playing
4 or
the
5 months. I'd say.
yeah.
You guys finding success up here? Are you being well received?
Yeah, we are being well received. Like we don't have like a huge base of people to reach out to like notify them about the shows, but it's growing. We've definitely got some friends, and then some people are. It's like we played with Fox and the Law last time at the Comet.
Those
and,
idiots.
Yeah, those idiots.
Okay. Please continue.
And then that was great. They put a great bill together. Guy does a good job. Put a good bill together, and so, got in front of a good room, and it always seems to be a good time if we get for whoever's seeing it. So the more the merrier. I like to meet people. I like to meet new people totally out of context. It's fun. Like that's kind of like that's what we're doing right now. We're having
your own rules, right?
we're having a great chat.
We don't
it's
know each other. I'm having a good time though.
Yeah, and we're having a good time because
Those girls seem lucky.
Lucky, yeah, they're lucky to go out with me. Damn it, come on. Any girl out there that wants to hit me up, definitely just reach out and maybe we can have a chat.
Is it otisheat.com?
Yeah,
Otisheat.com. Reach
It's
out.
a new dating
They
site.
love to meet people.
You get to choose from your pool of 3 eligible bachelors, and
Yeah, that's right. We were
Except
actually.
Mike.
I was talking to my dad about my dad. My dad's always brainstorming for things for the band to do to promote, and he's like, maybe you should do do a raffle or auction off a date with Buddy or something. And I was like, it's a fantastic idea. What do you think? This is the first time I proposed that to you.
Yeah, why have you not mentioned this?
Yeah, he likes
You got
it.
kind of the beard. What are you doing on a date? Are you?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Oh,
you
you-
like churn butter?
Oh, come on. It's Portland. Sometimes girls really like the beards. Seattle, it doesn't fly anymore.
Yeah. No, it.
Compliments on it.
I don't know.
It
Mine.
just so happens that
mine
Buddy
does.
really, really likes a beard rub.
No, you look good.
Buddy's got the mohawk and the beard. He's killing it these days.
Yeah. No.
I think Sean for the mohawk. I did it all for his birthday.
He did. He did it for my birthday.
oh, friends.
Yeah, it was sweet.
So.
That's because I actually posted on Facebook that Buddy might have a mohawk for the show. And
Is that another one of your dad's ideas to get people
yeah, he's like, make
crazy
sure,
haircuts?
I think you got to get Buddy a crazy haircut.
Speaking of the dad, I want to go back to. You got a music dad?
I do have a music dad.
Is this a
I
stage
have a
dance?
musician mother, and my dad met my mom by virtue of seeing her singing in a club in New York City, and then eventually became her manager and managed her career. So he's all about it.
They started off with kind of a conflict of interests, and then there's you.
Then it got interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he's my
Is
manager.
that so? That's just been since you were a little kid.
Well,
Music.
I'm always a singer, but not much of an instrumentalist. Trumpet, and then the guitar came after college, just to find some sort of way to back up the singing because I had been in an a cappella group and
It's hard
been
to
in
sing and play trumpet at the same time.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. It's more avant-garde.
Most people aren't ready for it.
Yeah, I don't think we're there yet. Soon enough. Actually, I think Miles Davis did all you could do with the trumpet, probably. Maybe not. Maybe not. Somebody might be out there.
What about y'all? What's your music background?
I had a guitar all through high school and college and was just kind of playing with bands. Pretty much my whole life, it seems like, my developing years, and still doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your thing forever.
It's something I do, and yeah, we'll do.
Yeah,
forever,
no,
for sure.
That wasn't like a
Yeah.
weird, shot at it. Like some things you figure
was
out. You're like,
weird.
oh yeah, I do this.
It
Forever.
was weird. You
That's
made
what
this.
It was. Did I
Fucking
make that
feel a little
weird? I'm
weird,
not.
man.
That was not. That was.
Everybody's
back.
feeling uncomfortable
Take it
now
back.
because of what
Yeah.
he said.
I'm sorry, guys.
Mike mowed lawns for his amp to pay for it, right?
That's right. Yeah. Actually,
kinda
all of the gear that I own right now was sort of the first gear that I bought with lawn mowing money, which was
awesome,
the
man.
best money I ever made in my life. And
Lawn mowing is like one of the most
Yeah.
honest work you can do. It's just
It
like
was.
I pushed this thing
Totally.
and then money came out the back.
yeah, yeah.
Not much,
yeah,
but
yeah. That's right. Fresh green grass. The smell of
Am I
money.
the only one here with
It
allergies?
is. No, seriously. I sneezed about 30 times last time I mowed the lawn. I got
Yeah,
a bloody
no, it's-
nose from it.
Last time I mowed a lawn, I ran over the cord for electric mower, and I was asked to never mow a lawn again. And I was like, I'm fine with this.
Buddy, when did you start playing music?
I started back in about 9th grade. Every time I went to shows, I don't know, I could only watch the drummer really. So
Sure.
I figured I should buy a drum kit and just doodle around on it for a while. And I didn't really get serious into it until I got out of high school and finally got lessons.
Yeah.
And then I joined a band in Tallahassee, and then we moved out to Portland, where we broke up about a year and a half later, and then I met these guys.
Yeah. So what was
that's
what?
pretty much-
Luckily.
What's like your history been with other bands? Like so you guys have all started and playing your instruments, trumpet, mouth singing for some, and lawn guitar for others. Like, how does that work with other bands, and did that like inform what you wanted to play and kind of what you're doing now, or did you just kind of fall into this?
Well, I had never been I became a songwriter and had never been in a band that was doing originals or anything. And then when Mike and I started playing together with my friend Adam, who was playing drums, I was playing an acoustic guitar and Mike was playing electric guitar and Adam was playing drum, or it was just this thing. It started from like a very acoustic jamming, and then I was kind of ended up as more of like I was playing rhythm, but I was playing very articulate kind of bass lines on the acoustic guitar. And then I was running errands with my friend Pete, and ended up going. He spoke Chinese and he worked at the Portland Chinese Times newspaper. Ended up going to the newspaper to run an errand with him. And his boss said, "Oh, you play music, you can have my bass." So I ended up with this little headless bass.
I was gonna ask about that thing.
Yeah,
like,
only bass I've ever owned.
Drew's been asking about it.
I was like, those guys have the stick bass. I don't know if I want them down here tonight.
Right, and it's been criticized. I have it's come to blows before.
Really?
Yeah, in Denver, Colorado, we had to take matters. Take matters into my own hands.
That's passionate on both ends of it.
Yeah.
So it was like a band fight. Like one band's talking shit to another band.
It was just a show goer. This guy that said he was a lighting designer for the Pretty Lights.
Sounds
It was a
dangerous.
popular act, and he kept insulting the bass, and I just said, if you don't stop being mean to me, I'm going to beat you up. And then he just kept at it. He goes, "Well, they pay a respectable looking bass." So then I warned him, and I punched him, and then I took him off of his stool, and then I punched his friend who was backing up everything he said, and he went unconscious for a minute, and then punched the other guy. And
That's
then,
one of the best things I've ever heard.
It was really
By the way,
something.
congratulations.
It was like,
Good for
it
you.
was like Jackie Chan meets Bruce Willis. Like the most
Was it still
impressive form
was
of
this still
street
the Chinese
justice I've ever
Times?
seen.
This whole thing goes. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is definitely dedicated to the Portland Chinese Times.
Yeah.
What were you guys doing in this whole
Hashtag
application?
that.
We had his back. I was, watching the situation to make sure that everything was going to be okay. By the time the whole thing had escalated, I was there, and our former drummer, Scotty, was there as well, and we were just going to see what happened. And I knew that the second that Sean warned him, something was going to happen if this guy opened his mouth again, because that's Sean says what he means what he says.
It's a good quality in someone who
So
sings.
yeah, so I heard him say it. He said, "If you don't stop being mean to me, I'm gonna beat you up." And then his loudmouth friend opened his mouth, and they
It was
both
pretty verbatim.
And then recess was over.
they both pretty much at the same time insulted it again, and in the blink of an eye, Sean had them both out on the dance floor and was putting some wrestling moves on them, and the whole thing happened in about 15 seconds, and Sean was pretty much had them both in submission, and had packed up his gear and was out the back door, and then I walked over to the manager to just sort of say,
Get paid.
yeah, I was like, sorry for the mess, but they totally had it coming.
Can we get paid?
And he held out his hand and gave me the biggest smile and shook my hand, handed over the cash, and we were out the back door.
Awesome.
It was great.
It was pretty good.
That was our first.
Wait, where did
time.
this happen again?
It was our first time in Denver.
Yeah.
Denver.
Yeah.
It was a Tuesday
Isn't that Denver
night.
supposed to be nice, right?
Denver is nice, yeah.
Like
Good
these
people.
people.
There's
It's
assholes
yeah.
everywhere, though.
No.
Two bad
Yeah.
apples.
He was just
you
a
know.
hooligan.
Yeah, it was his birthday actually, and
Oh.
he was feeling right.
Feeling invincible.
Yeah,
I wonder how that
exactly.
story goes for him. Even like,
I know.
Yeah.
I tell you, his friend
Some pussy in a
definitely
band
got
hit
quite
me,
a
and then
pump.
Probably never speaks of
Fell
it.
down for a minute.
He
But I was
probably
fine.
doesn't speak of it. Yeah, he probably keeps that one to himself.
But we go through Denver quite often, and I wonder if we'll ever see him again.
Yeah. Well,
How good are you at cracking your knuckles menacingly? Are you?
I didn't. No. It's
I'm
not.
just saying for next time.
It's not about being menacing at leading up to it. It's about giving fair warning and being
beating two guys up.
unsuspecting at the same time.
Yeah.
while plotting exactly how it's going to go down. So I just let him know very calmly that this is going to go down because he was being totally rude and insulting my livelihood. And then when push came to shove, I just made it happen. Yeah, I shoved, yeah.
It was his 27th birthday.
It was his 27th birthday, exactly.
Yeah.
Are you guys is it the only fight for the band? Like not with each other, but I
Think
mean like
so.
have you guys
We're not fighters.
No.
Yeah, not really. That was just...
I know like I know someone who's in like a metal band
You know.
where he's just like, yeah, we're always getting into fights with other metal bands.
No,
It's
we
like,
don't
Some
really
West Side
provoke.
Stories.
This was totally provoked.
yeah,
and-
because you guys seem like
Yeah.
nice guys.
Yeah, we're
You
looking
don't seem like you're
for
looking
love.
for fights.
No, it's
Yeah.
No, we're
street
looking
justice.
for
It
love.
was not
Street
a fight. It
justice.
was street justice.
Some street justice.
I respect street justice
Yeah.
more
Yeah, I
than
felt
more than
justified.
democratic justice.
It was.
If you ask me.
Yeah, we're not promoting it. I mean, we're just telling
know.
the story because it's funny.
But you got to stand up for yourself.
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah,
a cold
to some
world out
degree.
there.
No one's gonna help you out unless you help yourself.
It's just confusing to me
true.
that someone would be mad about the bass.
Yeah,
I know, that
Which,
was
I
kind
mean,
of hard.
it's interesting,
yeah.
but I wouldn't like.
He just got lippy. I mean,
I would.
He was
I
just
would
mad
crack
because
a
you were on
joke.
stage before.
I already have, but I'm like, I wouldn't like push it to the point of like, you suck. You are
Yeah.
less of a man because of
No.
that free bass that you got
Yeah.
that you play,
he wanted it to
and
happen.
that you shred
he,
on.
He was kind of asking for it. He was warned.
People get weird when people are on
Yeah.
stage, then off, then being
Right.
like, they get defensive.
If I
Yeah.
beat
Like,
up the
"Oh,
singer,
yeah,
I'll get all the pussy.
It is.
I should have been on stage.
It is sometimes a weird dynamic. You meet someone after a show, you know, sometimes there people approach you and they're very nice. And then you get these other people that are very standoffish, maybe because they did like it and they're shy. But then there's also people who you can sense that they feel they're like, there's like a jealousy, like, or something like they
Yeah,
feel
I do
like
stand up, and
I
you get
should've
that
been
all
on
the
it.
time because like
Yeah.
everyone's like,
everyone's competing.
yeah, and like, and no
Right.
one accidentally plays like a cool guitar lick, but a lot of people are accidentally funny. So like, I'm funny. Like, people get super defensive about it. Like,
Yeah,
So
everybody's.
they like to take a crack at the comedian.
not usually, but like once in a while you'll see it happen where
Yeah.
there'll be some drunk guy who's just mad at everyone who,
Oh,
It's,
it's
Right.
it's
He
sometimes
probably
really
went there in his sick
entertaining.
yeah,
I went to a stand-up open mic night and watched a guy just walk out on his set because he was just like he just had enough with kind of bombing.
yeah.
I give
You're
it to
gonna
the
bomb.
stand-up. I give it to the stand-up comedians. It's challenging.
So
Actually,
hard.
the other night, 2 nights ago, or Monday night, I ended up going into this club. There was a sign that said comedy open mic, and I was with my friend, and I was like, let's go to the comedy open mic. We went downstairs, and there was a thing, and there was a sign-up sheet. And I was like, I'm just going to go up and just come up with something, like, in the 5 minutes before I have to go. And because I just wanted to feel... I kind of knew this feeling that you get when you go up there. It's like, it's a rush.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
feel... And I wanted to feel humility. You know, I wanted to feel that rush of like performing and like not exactly knowing where it's gonna go, because I don't always get that in music because anymore because it's all so well rehearsed and like you know what you're gonna do and like it's in the moment and there's freedom and you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
But when you're doing the stand up thing, you're really having to gauge the room with.
Well, the thing about
You
comedy
can't like
is that-
skip the middle of a song and just stop.
The thing about
Like,
comedy, there's no other
Oh,
art
no.
form. It's in terms of, you know, failing at it. People get the most offended with comedy. If you like, you know, play music and the song's not as good, people are like, okay. But if you tell a
They're just
joke
like, I
and it
don't like it.
bombs, people get mad. People, you know, go to see comedy and are expecting to have a good time and laugh, and for some reason, with humor, a joke that bombs like
Yeah.
angers people.
Well, it's even
Yeah.
worse. Like, so a joke that bombs, like, if you've done it before and it worked, you're like, well, I guess it didn't fucking work that time, or it only worked that one time.
Yeah,
but if you tell
learn
like a
lot.
story, an anecdote, and then it didn't work, then you're just like, people don't like me.
You can get that feeling. You
Oh,
gotta,
yeah.
it requires a really thick skin.
High level of confidence. Dude. Just like
Which is weird because every comedian I know is hypersensitive and just a masochist. But
I worked at
Well, I
a
mean, yeah.
talent agency, and the agent said that the most insecure, sensitive ones were the writers. You know, the stand-up comedian is oftentimes a comedy
Right,
writer
yeah.
that's performing until they get to a level where the people are writing for them. But you're sharing, and the key to it is honesty.
oh yeah, if you
yeah, honestly, vulnerability.
Yeah, and if you're not able to like confidently like talk about how much of a loser you are or something, you know,
Yeah.
like
take
maybe
your worst
not
part,
exactly,
put it
but-
out there, and then if someone yells
Have
something,
someone
you gotta be able
laugh.
to kill it. But
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. It's always great watching someone squash like a heckler.
Oh yeah, it's
definitely justice.
yeah, no, it's funny to see like especially like the older comedians who've been doing stand up for like 20 years.
Yeah,
because like
heard
it's
it a
it's almost
thousand
like
times.
it's like on autopilot where they're like, all right,
Oh yeah.
we wrapping up.
Well, we should probably hit it to go to this to the Fremont Fair. Yeah.
Yeah, don't. You know, you guys are already in hot water with these guys, so let's.
And I got a new Tinder message, so I got to attend.
What's going on with that? Let's close on that.
Dana.
Going right? Or you going
Dana,
Oh, hey.
we should
What are
look
you
like.
Hey, what are you up to?
I got a message.
I gotta get me some Tinder.
Yeah. I just downloaded it. I
talking.
haven't set it in my profile yet, but
We'll take some good pics, Mike.
She's
don't
in
worry.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
If I
invite her
get
to the
AIDS,
Fremont
it's my
Fair.
fault.
It's your fault. That's
All
right.
right. Well, we were here with.
It's your fault.
We're here with Otis Heat down up from Portland, and we had a great chat. Thanks for
Yeah. Thanks for
coming
coming,
up,
guys.
boys.
Yeah,
Thanks for
great
having
talking
us.
to you guys.
Yeah.